Live.
We're live.
Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome to another great episode of the Monday Midsole. It's your co-host with the most, Maally Mall, joined by esteemed gentlemen here. First off, we'll give it off to the Mr. Marcus of the nursing home.
What up? What up? It's your boy, Mr. Marcus, Polos and J's, OG J Walker, the People's Gramp, the Rock and Sock Connection, coming to you live. Gonna pass it over to my one-legged homie.
Hey, what's good, y'all? It's Daniel, your one-legged friend. Maybe your only one-legged friend. And how are y'all? It's good to see you.
Hey, everybody, what's going on? It's Kev, Buckeye City Soul here. Thanks for joining us on another Monday of Sneaker Chatter. Today, we have our guest, our special guest from the East, Jodi Rockstar. Jodi, what's going on?
What's up? Hi, y'all.
We're doing
How
good.
are you?
We're doing good. You gotta strap in and get ready. It's gonna be a
What's going on?
nice long night for you here. Anyways, we're just gonna jump right into the questions. The first one is basically the softball. You knock this one out. What got you into shoes? Like, what got you into sneakers? And also, what's your favorite sneaker?
So my favorite is the Jordan Varsity 6, which was the first sneaker that I purchased years ago. But my pride and joy is the DB4 because I am a huge junkie of any kind of Marvel superhero. So that sneaker like really does it for me.
Okay, all right. So how long have you been collecting? From when the first 6?
Not really. So I had gotten that 6, but it probably was maybe 10 years later than that.
Okay.
So it was 91. It was,
Okay.
I at that time I couldn't really purchase my own.
Okay.
So
you had, when you started collecting, you had to actually get your own.
Yeah, absolutely. As a kid, my parents didn't really think about like the whole sneaker thing. They were like, nah. That's not something.
You were in the shoe mecca. I mean, New York. I mean, that's the place to be. I remember getting shoes here in Ohio and be like, oh man, I heard they had these in New York, and y'all had the city packs and all that stuff, and we get like one random store that would get everything. But like, with that being said, like, how do you feel about like regional drops? I mean, you guys get a lot of them, but like, how do you feel about when they come out, say in Chicago, and they don't come out to New York, and it's kind of something that you'd like?
It hurts because New York you think would get everything,
Yeah.
Now that I'm into sneakers, it's like I want to be able to cop whatever I can cop on on my terms, not on a reseller's terms.
Yeah, that's the tough deal.
I mean, yeah,
that's how Yeezys are for me, and
it kind of sucks.
It's painful, but at least, I mean, like, you got the small footer, so.
Yes, but you have to understand, as a small foot, if I can't get the sneaker and I really want it, I'm gonna cop it from somebody that has it as a reseller. Unfortunately, that's my motto because I want what I want. I'm that girl, you know what I mean? So a small foot, a size 7 or a 6.5, whatever. It's costly. It's more costly,
so
than a 9.
When you miss out, so do you shop locally or do you hop online and try to get deals there? Do you feel like, I mean, I would think that New York would be so plugged in that you could find whatever shoe you were looking for.
Yeah, and no, it's very difficult because you can't trust everybody.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw that one.
You have to understand, like, there are people out there that, you can't trust. You do a meetup, you got to worry.
Yeah.
So it's just very difficult. I'd rather buy from someone I know, maybe spend a little bit extra money, you know. And again, I know not everyone feels that way, and that's cool, but that's just kind of how I feel. From my own, you know, protection, safety, knowing that I'm buying something that's real, not fake.
Yeah. And
you
this
know,
is personal safety too, I guess, because I saw that video with that guy and it was over some was that blue suede 12s, and the guy pulls them out and he's like shooting the dude over some blue. I'm like, bro, you get those below retail if you really look for them. I mean, you're gonna go to jail forever.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. It's not worth it. And those are, I mean, those were what? They were sitting, right?
In some places.
Yes, they said.
I know by me they did.
But Marcus, everything sits, so.
Yeah, I know, right? I need to find the wormhole so I can tunnel out.
On D-Town.
I know what you're talking about. That just sitting on our shelves. That's sitting.
Yo, I'm still not happy that my computer is jacked up and I'm talking on my phone. I'm just not happy.
It's all good.
Hey, you gotta make it do what it do.
Exactly. Marcus drops off at least 6 times a show. So
yeah, how many times are we at right now? We should have a.
I'm going for a record tonight.
I know it's already been at least one.
We're gonna have a drinking game here. Every time he drops off, y'all gotta take shots.
Ooh,
I'm out.
I'm on the right show.
Dan, you could just chug some Coca-Cola or something.
I ain't got nothing to drink actually tonight. I got some coffee.
I got
coffee.
I got this cup right here.
You're hanging out with us. I got the little kids, little.
Oh man, you got a bug juice.
You switch it up.
So Jodi, I mean, your name is been all over the place. I mean, as far as IG, like when I first got on IG, like you were one of the first people that I noticed. I mean, your name was like super prominent, and I know that you get approached by a lot of different like brands and everything to endorse their product. Like, how do you vet them? Like, how do you go through and say, all right, I'm going to work with you? We don't have to get into names in specific. I know there's one that you do. We can't really discuss, but how does that work for you? And then when you got approached for the first time, like, how did you feel about that?
Oh my God, so excited. I mean, it's nice to be noticed by a brand. Again, I'm just a girl that, wears sneakers and takes pictures. So for me, to be hit up by a certain brand, it's an exciting thing, plus at the time I was actually using that product.
Okay.
So yeah, so it was exciting. So
then they just approached you. Like, did they see that you were using it, or that just came out of the blue?
It just came out of the blue.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, I was very blessed. It came out of the blue. So I ran with it. And then I was approached by, the other side. And, unfortunately, you hook up with one side, it is what it is,
Yep. I mean, there's nothing wrong.
I think all this product does a good job. So
yeah, hey, I can agree with that. I mean, I haven't used the other side. I've only used one, and
I haven't either. I haven't either. I'm trying to, to have an open mind here.
I'm just over here. I'm trying to paint you into a corner a little bit,
My product, I haven't used the other side, but I want to say that there are some good people that do use it, so I would think that it works well.
All right, we'll roll with that. We'll roll with that.
Yeah.
So I noticed that you don't just go with just Jordans or Nikes or anything. Like, you are all over the board. You give everybody a chance. What do you look for in a shoe, and how often do you go after a shoe that you've never tried before, or do you just try whatever? I mean, is it colorway or?
A lot is colorway, and if it attracts my attention, like the the Dora Explorer Diodoras.
it's the Diodora the Explorer, number one. And number two, I'll just everybody that's here. So Jodi can't see the chat, the live chat, so we'll just have to relay stuff. And Steph Smitty says, your accent is everything.
Oh, word.
Oh, thank you. I can't hide it.
Just thought I'd let you know.
Oh my God, I can't hide it. Tell her thank you.
She can hear you. So yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry. Diodora the Explorers.
So yeah, so for me, it's really about like what attracts my attention as far as color, even material. You know, now I have to say I've been into comfort also. A lot of Adidas is comfort for me. You know, the other day I wore a pair of ones and it ripped up the back of my heels.
Yeah, my wife did the same. Like I bought her the Serena, the black and pink ones, and she was like, "I'm not wearing these no more." I was like, "Thanks."
Yeah, and I love ones. I mean, I love ones. I love ones. Yes, I did wear low socks, so that was stupid. But I mean, I have no skin on both heels.
Yeah, that's a no-no. For me, sometimes they catch that pinky toe depending on how long you wear them.
Yeah, that too.
It'll tear you up. I think I wore mine to SneakerCon Cleveland, and like I was ready to switch them out. But I mean, I love them though, as far as the look, the aesthetic.
Yeah, everything about them.
So
everything about them.
So we talked a little bit about like you being on IG, and I mean, and you've been on there for a while. And what are some things that you've noticed like recently that you like, or what are some things that you don't like about what's happening on IG?
I mean, obviously the typical, like, I'm feeling like IG, whoever owns it wants people to pay because you're not getting the same exposure. I don't know for what reason. You know, I'm not gonna talk about certain pages or whatnot, but you know, people want you to pay for love. Besides that, you know, even Instagram itself, you know, I'm constantly seeing like turn your page into a business account to like get more followers. I that's not what I want. I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I'll stay at my 38 and ghost followers 30, and you know,
39.9 or
whatever it is, like, and it's probably more than 3/4 ghost, and you know, I've contemplated even starting over, but you know, what's the point? I'll just leave it as it is, keep taking my pictures because I have fun doing that, you know. For me, it's like an outlet of relaxation and just showcase my sneakers for me, you know.
Yeah, I mean, and I agree with you there. I mean, I know, I mean, I've got a shit ton of ghost followers. I mean, and I mean, but at the end of the day, it's basically like I like taking the pictures, and then I'm still building relationships with people that aren't ghost followers. So like, I would never want to reset it and then have to like, hey man, come back and follow me here, and you know, do that and that.
Yes.
Like, you know, but I've seen a lot of people do it, and then I've seen a lot of people come back to their old channels like, oh, fuck that.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, it does make sense. For me, you know, meeting people is like, I'm a people person, as you know, nervous as I was to come on this and shy and whatnot, but I love going to the shows for that reason, so I could meet whoever I've talked to on the internet in person. Like, that's kind of what you want out of this. You know, it's to make relationships.
Yeah, I mean, and I love going to the events with, I mean, Daniel and Maally. We've got to hang out at a couple of them, and I mean, it's a great time, and I mean, it's just about walking around and connecting and laughing, and hopefully I can get to one with Marcus. I mean, and I've seen you, and
my brother don't leave the house.
Never.
Man, I've seen you got the Florida connection. You down there with Ray and Cito and
yeah, those are my boys.
Yeah, I'm trying to be like you. I mean, shoot.
I have it easy going to Florida. My parents have a place there, so that's why it's an easy spot for me to hit.
Okay, so you're close to them when you go down there. Their place is close, or?
Well, it's about 40 minutes, 45 minutes.
That's not bad though.
But it's nothing, for me to drive 40 minutes to see them. To me, it's nothing. They're worth it.
Yeah,
they're good people.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy how you do meet people through the app, and then you can tell that right away that these are some real cool, down to earth folks.
Yes.
I mean,
exactly.
I mean, like even like with you yourself. I mean, like when I first started, like I mean, you had like crazy amounts of followers, and I'm like, man, she probably doesn't talk to nobody, and Cito probably doesn't, because I mean, you guys were up there. But y'all, you guys were always, super cool. I'm just flattered to have you on the show, honestly.
Thank you. I'm flattered and humbled to be on it. Brother? It's really.
What'd you say?
You blushing, brother?
What'd he say? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. That's the alcohol, not as fun.
The water.
Man, I know Jamal for how long?
At least 4 years now.
Yeah, so we've been going to shows together for a while.
Yes, meeting up in the city, grabbing some food with Frank Kicks.
Yep,
Jen.
Good times.
Oh yeah, definitely. Can't wait for the next one.
I know. I agree. It's coming.
Keep your name out. Keep my name out your mouth.
You can't even say it.
I got all fucked up. I was reading it. Keep my name out your mouth, old man.
Be quiet. You can't even say it.
Go ahead.
So are y'all gonna link up? Well, you going there you're going up there this weekend, aren't you, Daniel?
I am. I fly out Thursday. Thursday. Woo! Jodis picking me up from the airport.
New York.
I know. I feel like I'm big time now because I'm going to New York. When your mom is like,
get there?
Yeah, you're going to like a cool place. Don't be telling me I'm blushing. Don't be watching me like that, Danny. It's summertime, and anyway, I got a red shirt on.
You pink.
I was outside all day.
All right.
Anyway,
sure.
I totally forgot what I was talking about. My mom hit you up, and she's like, "Look, I need you to be real careful. Things are different in New York. She got this really heavy Southern drawl, so it's like things are just very different up there in New York now. You got if somebody wants your shoes, you just give them your shoes, baby. Don't get shot over some sneakers. I see it on the news all the time." I'm just like, it's cool.
This is for New Yorkers.
I can't. I'm trying to read Jody's thing here. It says, "I can't eat, Lister. We're gonna have fub." That's good shit.
I can't wait, Lister. We're gonna have fun.
I know what it says, but look at the joy kill just coming through here. Like, oh, he's making a joke. Fuck him.
Just making sure you can read New York. That's all.
I hate that I can't see the comments. That sucks, man.
Hey.
Yeah, you missing out because they comments pretty lit tonight.
Oh man!
Snag somebody else's phone.
They all over the place.
Yeah, you double up.
Give me that.
Double up shoulder.
So, all right. So where are we at?
No, we're. I'm good.
All right. So that's Jody. That's Kev, and this is the old man.
All right. So the old man is a little disappointed today. We always talk about ordering shoes online and waiting on shoes coming in the mail, and there's a reason why I don't. Sitting here waiting on 2 pairs of shoes, and they got pushed back to tomorrow. So I only got 1 pair to show off today.
Man.
Only got something light.
Something light.
Pickups.
I only picked up 2 pair, but I had one for my homie.
Oh,
you
man.
know. But and I did out here. The next Yeezys that come out and they drop at Foot Locker, Kev is the first one to get them. So anybody else that's gonna ask, can't help you.
Thank you, brother.
That's my only pickup this week.
All right.
Maul, what you got, sir?
Oh, you want me to go?
No, you gotta let him go last. Fuck
Yeah,
that.
because
That's
he's gonna
right.
kill it.
You're right.
Fuck that. It's me. So So I got 3. I got this, which is the Air Max Ruby, Air Max 1 Ruby.
The Air Max the cheerleader edition.
Yeah.
Oh man, they did have those.
Yeah, you get the top of the pyramid on those.
No, I mean it matches my little girl's thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it matches the team colors.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I mean, if
you will be the ultimate cheer dad.
I am the ultimate cheer dad. There's no going to be. There's no will be. It's I am, motherfucker, and that's what those shoes represent.
Exactly.
You got the wristbands and the band marching pant.
Hey, because I am proud of what my daughter does. Fire it up. Anyway,
you've had about 3 girl shoes in a week, so you can't call anybody's shoes girl shoes for like the next year.
His shoes
At least I got my shoes, Marcus.
You leave these alone, fam. You leave these alone, all right?
I also got these right here. And Marcus, you ain't got these yet, do you? Aren't you still waiting on them? They in the mail?
Wow.
But you ain't got what else I got coming in the mail either, do you? So that's
what, you got the beaches? So I got these right here. And then I got these. Yep, I got them.
Wait,
and then
what show was it? Was that like, well, I guess it had to be like, what, a month, 2 months ago? We were all sitting here depressed that we didn't have zebras.
Yeah.
On like the uncopable shoe. And now we're just kind of like, meh.
Well, Kevin's still depressed. But
I'm still hurt.
We can't.
He's in Ohio.
All right, Kev, what you got?
Well, I only got one pickup again this week. I got these boys, and I did a lace swap on them. I like the black better.
Oh, 100%.
I think that the red, I don't think that it matches as well. So,
wait, so you're all team early on that sneaker?
No, they are. I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm team below retail. I'm gonna wait.
Hey, that'll be the second pair. It'll all come out in the wash.
Right.
I mean, they spend like $15 about. It'll be all right.
Gotta double up on these.
All right, that's all
they
you got.
They look clean. They look clean.
Miss Jodi, it's on you.
My pickup. I got one pickup this week, and this is a girl's shoe.
Yes. I'd rock that though.
Man. You rock that?
Hell yeah! I love pink.
Yeah,
I love it.
With that purse, you can wear that with that purse.
Listen, I was stunting in that.
That Louis.
And get a load of this. I got it for 30% off.
What?
Oh shit!
Boom!
I need that free 99.
Boom! That was my dope cop.
All right. Well, contrary to what the chat believes, the shoes behind me are not my pickup.
Or shit. Just to be clear, those are doubles.
Yeah, a lot of them are doubles. So
StockX Maally.
Boom, boom. Here we go. Straight from the jungle. Zebras. Bang, bang. Let's see here. Kyrie N7s.
Nice.
Those are dope. Those are dope.
It's pretty dope. I mean, the swoosh is similar to the EYBL pair. Got the N7 logo on the tongue. And an all white upper. It's clean. It could have did better. I could have did better, but it is what it is. Another Kyrie here, the Black Ice, which was strange to me considering the first pair that came out was called Black Ice, but I guess Nike forgot. So
I didn't think you liked those.
I thought you it's got a textured upper. I got it for 20% off. I was like, all right, I'll get it.
Man,
there you go.
It's a little different. So I think it cost me like $96. Was hoping somebody would send it to me. Didn't really happen that way. Right. And then the pack. So the 14 and the 13.
Yeah, you got the deal on that though. Tell them.
Yeah, I got 20% off of this too. So I paid $400 for these.
Nice.
From Nike. So I did a little bit of a Kyrie ID order. I copped those Kyries, these, and a couple other pairs that I showed last week. So yeah, it's a pretty good deal. I'll take it.
Very nice.
Yeah, you always never cease to amaze all these damn shoes.
But that's it. Yeah.
All right.
Marcus, we're gonna go in and look at the upcoming releases. Let me pull that up for you.
Let's go shopping.
Baby
Yeah, I've already showed half of them.
That's y'all, not me.
But we got the Adidas Ultra Boost All Black 3.0 coming
Share
out.
your screen.
Huh?
Share your screen.
I hate the screen share thing, man.
Yeah, you got to minimize the browsers.
See this thing here, Marcus? It's called the internet.
There it is.
Browsers.
Bam, bam. All right.
What you looking at?
You see it now?
Yeah.
The Adidas Ultra Boost 3.0 Triple Black V2. I might get this one because I don't have any Ultra Boost, and I probably would like to have a black one. So
I saw that shoe. I seen that shoe this weekend at Social Status, and it looks like a work shoe.
You got a referee shoe. Comes with a whistle.
It looks like a busboy shoe.
How y'all gonna just shit on the one shoe that I said I might want to get? Yeah, then you got the multicolor Ultra Boost coming out, also on the 28th.
That one's dope.
Yeah, that one's pretty dope.
That's a sexy sneaker.
It is pretty dope. That might be the one. Then we got the pack. We got the Converse and the Jordan 2 pack, which is looking like it's going to be a general release and it's probably going to sit.
I love that, bro.
Yeah, if they sit, then I can.
That's a sub 200 pack.
Price.
And I think it's. I mean, of course, you put one of the least popular Jordans in a pack with a shoe that most people don't even buy. So
I was gonna say that.
Did you see that they're coming out with these, like in all the colors? I think they got a purple and then they got a red.
The Converse, right?
The whole pack.
Converse.
Oh, just the Converse. Okay.
Just the Converse.
Yeah. They're bringing that whole series back.
Well, I don't need those. Don't need those. Let's skip ahead here and pull up this shoe that we all want, but we won't get probably.
I don't know. Don't lump me in that category just yet.
Oh well, you know, that's on you. That's on you, Ma. You have bad taste in shoes, but the rest of us don't. But this Bordeaux, pretty damn sexy shoe.
It's plum, isn't it?
It's called Bordeaux. I love you.
I love you
Thank
too.
you. Thank you.
That's what I say to that sneaker.
I wanted that shoe so bad.
Yep, I want all three. I definitely want this olive colorway. That's a pretty funky shoe right there. And last but not least, Jodi will probably get her hands on this one this week. Dropping in New York.
Why we got to get the dead ass color? I think we got.
Yeah, I mean, it's not my thing. I'm not gonna lie. That one is not the one.
So you're not gonna cop it?
Not for me.
That's that New York joint.
Yeah, for real. That's them Timberlands.
Listen.
Yeah, it's not for me. Not my color. The burgundy is totally.
Oh yeah, that burgundy's dope.
That's a sexy sneaker.
It's probably gonna be the highest resale out of all of them, I'm sure. Then we got this more up-tempo Scottie Pippen PE. They're calling this one the Scottie Pippen. They finally putting his name on it. The white and black colorway coming out on 29. Probably gonna pass.
I actually saw them. I saw them already in store at Extra Butter.
Oh, they've selling them already?
Not a fan.
Yeah, I probably won't cop this one. And you've got the Obsidian, and this Obsidian's kind of dope. It's got that gum bottom on there.
Yeah, the gum bottom is what is.
Yeah, that gum bottom sets it up. Yeah, so I might get that one. And then we're gonna go over. We got a couple of Vapor Max coming out. We've seen all those because they show them quite a bit. And back to this snake skin.
Yeah.
Air Max 95. Nobody feeling that?
Boring.
I like them.
Nah.
I think they're pretty dope.
I do too. I like it myself.
I do like them, I have to say.
Hit him with that Homer Simpson.
That 90, the 97. Nobody feeling the 97 either? The 97 is dope.
All of a sudden, you're like this born again 97 fan.
Man,
damn, you gonna be a ref or a nurse?
All of a sudden,
Daniel, you can't say anything because when I met you, Daniel, you had nothing but Jordans. Now all of a sudden, you want to buy everything. Diodoras.
I had Pippins. I had
you didn't have shit.
Bo Jackson.
He said he had
I
Pippin.
had Victor Cruzes.
Shit.
I had plenty of shit.
You know what I heard?
Ooh.
Okay.
I heard that the 97 is going to be the next sneaker that they do, like they did with the up tempo. They're going to flood it with different colorways.
That's dope.
You should put that on the ID.
Oh yeah.
That would be dope on ID.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be dope. And then last but not least, the Air Jordan 5 flight suit, which Dan and Kev has already showed, and it's probably going to flood the market, and it's going to sit, and it's going to drop. I don't care. It's a dope shoe. Mine is on the way, and I'll probably cop a second pair.
So I think that it will sit for a little.
Oh, it's going to sit.
I think it. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it's not, but what I'm saying is like it's going to go fast. Like it's not going to be like
the motorsport.
where
there's still the motorsport is still sitting. I think it's going to disappear.
No, I need it to sit so I can cop.
I don't think it's going to disappear, because just looking at the Foot Locker app today, I mean, like every store in Dallas is getting them. I mean, every store, even the ones
Clearly, we can't go by the demographic.
I mean,
we can't rely on your representation.
Use your own app. Look at your own app and see. I mean, you can see for yourself. I mean, just pull it out and look at it. It's hitting every store.
No, so I'm not worried about it. I'm not
doing
the raffles. I just wake up and click the button.
You look so dialed in, Maally.
Right. I'm like, what is he looking at?
I was nervous. I tried to go back up to the chat. I saw my name highlighted several times, but I was chilling back here. So I'm trying to engage, man. Let me be. I'm locked in. I'm focused.
All right.
All right, so that's
what's up to the chat.
Trying to hold it down.
Pass it off to Dan.
Ryan.
For his portion of the show. Dan, are you with us?
Is he froze?
He might be.
Hello?
I think he's frozen.
Yeah, I think he is frozen.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get on to the best part of the show. It's the best part of the show because it's the part where I talk the most.
If he's frozen, okay.
He's frozen.
All right, are we there?
Oh, what happened?
Whoa.
There's like two of you now, and then there's one, and then you're frozen again.
We might get knocked off.
Everybody.
No.
Daniel.
All right,
there you go.
Hey, welcome back, sir.
Can we hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, yeah. So things got really weird. Am I coming in clear for y'all?
Kind of. You're on a rotary telephone.
Like, I don't know what's going on right now. Like, my whole system just shut down. So I'm surprised that I'm talking about everything just shut down. So am I coming in clear?
Yep.
It's decent.
Yeah,
good enough.
Yeah. All right.
No.
Those still on?
Yeah, see, it says Gerbils acting out. They're gerbils. Ew, gross.
Is the show still good, though? Because it looks like it's frozen.
No, it's showing on my end.
All right.
I see it.
All right,
I'm not 100% sure what just happened, but it was like it freaked the fuck out. So anyway,
I call you Max Headroom now. R2D2.
So where are we at? All right, there. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
Sure, Dan. Pull it when I'm on this show.
I don't know what's going on right now. I really don't. Like, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the part of the show that you love. It's my favorite part of the show, primarily because I get to do most of the talking, and I do enjoy listening to myself talk. What we've got going on is the show that we call the GAP. Gas, ass, or pass, right? And that's pretty much how this works. The shoe that we will show, either we give it a gas, an ass, or a pass.
Uh-oh.
2 points for gas.
Glad I know the rules.
0 points for ass. And 1 point for pass. Right?
Your phone isn't real. I mean, your connection's real bad, dude. You're coming across real bad.
Yeah, I don't know what's happening right now, and there's not a whole bunch for me to do about it. Because I can't shut anything down.
Now you're good.
I'm good now.
Well, you are.
You'll be all right. Just roll with it.
None. Well, I totally just lost the things here, so it's gonna give me just a second. I gotta pull everything back.
You need me to screen share?
It sounds so weird on my end. So anyway, what we have is 5 shoes, and they're all Nike runners. They can be from the past. They can be from the, haven't dropped yet. But
I think that. Hold up, if everybody mute your lines when he talks, so he can. I think that might be it.
I don't know.
Oh wait, he's gone.
We lost him.
Hopefully,
we're still good.
Yeah, hopefully we're still. Are we still on, everybody?
I still see me.
Chat light up.
I still see me.
I see you guys.
Well, it's a delay on the chat, so we might be looking at something that was already there.
All right.
They calling us AOL.
My man.
He's going. We still here. Okay, they saying we still here.
All right.
It's so everything's jacked up on my end. All right, but so anyway, what I have to do is you have to give me just a second because I have to run back through and open everything up because I'm talking about my computer shut down completely. So give me just a second while I pull everything up. And so what we're gonna do today is all Nike runners, right? So again, I have to go back and find Jodi. Oh, never mind, I know what it is. Sorry. Give me just a second. So anyway, we're gonna start off with Kev. All right, because Kev happens to be the first one that I have pulled up. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let's start the gap off now. Boom. This shoe here is the Clot Air Max. Kev, take it away.
All right. I mean, I'm a sucker for all red shoes. I think it's a dope shoe. I like the Vapor Max. I have a pair of those. I don't know. I just think it's a dope shoe. I know people gonna hate. It is what it is, though. But gas.
Okay. I'll take it away here. Clearly, I don't like the model. I've been very vocal. I think that the outsole looks like teething rings. The colorway's nice. It is all red. Yes, I'll give you that. But ultimately, it's still a Vapor Max, which means it's ultra ass.
All right.
Well,
who next? Why do you go first?
I'm going to have to pass it. I mean, I love my all red shoes, but I just have not been a fan of the Vapor Max at all. I mean, I don't get it, and it's still not as comfortable as the Boost from what I keep hearing. So it's a pass for me. I'm not going to ask you shoe. I'm going to pass it.
All right. Mom, what did you give this shoe?
An ass.
Okay, cool. All right.
Equalizer.
And Jodi, what do you got for this shoe right here in particular?
I'm gonna ask it too. I'm sorry, but I love my red sneakers also. Red is like the jam, but again, I can't get into these Vapor Max. I don't know what it is. The look of them, I don't know. I haven't tried them on yet, so there's a possibility that I'll try them on and I'll feel differently. But nah, I'm assing it.
All right.
I like the way she says it. I'm assing
it. Yet another ass. All right, and so for me, this is also super ass. Like Nicki Minaj ass. Like this is just ass for days. I don't like this shoe though, so maybe that's why I kind of feel the way I do about it. But it's that for me. So, and the chat gave this what? Ass, G-stripper, G-string, ass, and ass. Yeah, butt cheeks. These are butt cheeks from the chat. So you're getting 3 points. Yeah.
I got 3.
You got 3 points?
Yeah, yep. Pass.
And a gas.
Oh, you gave it a gas. My bad.
Of course I did.
Yes. Thank you. Okay. Now we're gonna go to Jodi. And I have to stop sharing this screen because I have it pulled up on another screen because that's the kind of day I'm having. Hey, how are y'all? Let's see. Boom. Application window. Open up Make sure it's on the right one. Boom. Okay.
Bang bang.
This one. And share. Boom. All right. So this is Jodi's all-time like runner, gas, runner, whatever. Gas. And take it away, Jodi.
It speaks for itself. It's gorgeous. It's a gas. I mean, the OG I didn't get, so I had to get it when it dropped again. Like, it's gorgeous.
All right. Maul.
That's my thing.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is probably going to make me run out and cop it. If you copying it didn't already make me want it even more. So this will be on my radar, from the elephant print to the, from the teal that pops off, the black, that whole color shift. It's amazing. I agree. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. A gas. It's a gas.
Mr. Marcus.
All right. Well, this is the shoe I'm sitting there waiting on that UPS was supposed to deliver today. So
yes,
it's a definite gas. I mean, it's
that's awesome.
Yeah, I'm patiently waiting, but yeah, it's a gas. I love it.
Patiently waiting.
Patience.
All right. So this shoe for me was a grail prior. It was a grail when it dropped. I still want to go back and get the one with the solid black outsole, rather than the one with the translucent black outsole with the Jumpman on it. So this is a gas for me. Kev?
It's a pass for me.
Wow.
I'm not a fan though, man. I mean,
you messing around.
I'm for real. Cool. It's a pass. It's a pass.
Stop playing.
It is.
All right. So the chat is super gas all the way down. So that's boom, boom, 11 for Jodi. All right. And next up, we have this one. Mr. Marcus. Take it away.
That ain't the one I picked, man.
You said Safari.
Oh man, you got them big bird joints.
It was supposed to be the duck camo, but
you specifically said Safari.
I sent you the picture earlier. Hush. I didn't need your
Snuffleupagus fur.
Anyway, I mean, it's still a dope shoe. I mean, I was jumping between these two anyway, but yeah, the Safari, it's one I'm still hoping to add to the collection. I'll probably have it in a few weeks or so, I'm thinking. But yeah, it's a dope shoe.
Air Maxes, huh?
I'm trying to be like Dan, trying to expand my horizons. I won't buy no Diodoras.
I think it was Michelle who
influenced
you on that one, huh?
Actually, it was Heather who has been influencing me on the Air Max. She's the one been pushing me towards these Air Max. So yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So for me, these are, I know the Air Max heads are gonna get at me, but somebody just told Ryan that, oh, that's Buck. My internet is so rough right now. Anyway, so for me, these are God.
Wow.
These are a pass to me. I just can't pull this colorway off. I don't know. Something about this shoe I don't like. I don't know. So
very tough.
For me.
I don't understand your logic and colorways. I don't.
You ain't fucking got to.
I don't get it. I don't think you get it. I mean, that's the thing. I don't think you even get it. You bought a shoe with ruby red in it, but you're saying that the colorway of this one, okay.
The shoe was dope. I just had to get it.
I don't get it.
It was dope.
It ain't about what you like, Marcus. It's about what I like.
Moving on.
He's about to catch an ass. Like, I'm just gonna put ass on it.
That's a block.
Don't throw no ass over here. I don't want none of your ass. Keep it to
Kev.
These I don't like them, man. I don't like these. I'm gonna have to ask them. I don't like the toe box. Looks crazy. So these are ass cheeks.
When was the last time you gave anything a gas? When was the last time? You are such a hater.
I got gas last week. I give you some ass gas.
Miss Jodi?
For me, it's gas. I'm all about it. I think it's a sexy sneaker.
Yeah,
it's on my list.
All right, so that's a gas for Jodi.
That's a gas for me, absolutely.
So I will respectfully pass them. I think there's some dope aspects. However, I don't really like the fuzzy part on the toe box, and I could spend my money better than that. So I'm just gonna pass.
I mean, it matches the fuzz on your chin. I mean, so.
Ooh.
Wait, so do none of you have like the 3 bear pack SBs?
Oh, I wish I did.
Hey, Michelle's calling you out.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
What did Michelle say?
She said that Ruby Red is dope, Marcus.
I mean, but yeah, that's Michelle. Her name is Michelle. Her name's not Dan. Her name's not Bob. Her name's not Willie. Her name is Michelle. She's supposed to like Ruby Red.
It was cold that night, Willie.
Wow.
Wait, so do you not like Diodoras or just that particular shoe?
I didn't like that shoe, Dan Pig. I didn't like it. I mean, Diodora is cool, but I just didn't like that shoe.
All right, so Marcus got 7.
Trying to cut us off and shit.
Yeah.
Word.
All right, Marcus got 7 points. All right. And this one here is mine. It is the Warhawk. And it is fucking beautiful. I absolutely love this shoe. Love it. I wish I could get it. I voted for them to bring it back. But they were like, nah, we're going to do this Atmos one, then nobody's going to get it. So this one is I would love to have this shoe. I love the design. I love the ode to, like the look at the military. So for me, these are a super gas. And I'm going to put this out here. If you don't gas this shoe, you hate the armed forces.
Jeez.
Here he goes.
Two are mutually exclusive, my friend.
Wow,
and
that's some heavy stuff right there.
And veterans. You hate veterans.
That's heavy.
Sheesh.
Kev?
Just off GP.
You came right to me first.
Right.
I don't like them, man. They look
All right,
like
everybody.
they look like a custom.
2, 3.
Ass!
Ass. I don't like them, man.
You don't like them?
I don't think the colors go with each other.
All right. And by the way, I was totally joking. Anybody that's like, I don't think you can see in my face, but I'm joking about not liking veterans. If you don't like this shoe,
Hey, man, we love veterans.
Jodi, what you got?
I'm gonna guess it. I like it.
Boom.
I'm into it.
Maul.
Yeah, these are definitely gas. Whole fighter jet theme. It's really dope. Obviously, the Kyrie's had a Warhawk theme as well, which I love. So these are super duper gas. Good choice.
All right.
Or to the into.
Yeah, no, my internet is brutal right now, and I'm afraid to shut anything down because if I shut down, the whole fucking show goes down. So there's nothing I can do about it currently.
Yeah, we're gonna have to ride it out.
Yeah. So, Marcus, what you got?
I mean, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to gas it, even though you picked the wrong shoe for me, which probably would have beat your shoe. But it's okay. I know it would have. But it's all good. But I'm gonna go ahead and gas your little funky ass shoe. And ain't got nothing to do with no veterans because I don't like you. I like the other veterans, but I don't like you. So.
804 King of Foam said they look cheap and fake.
Yo, let me see. Just roll with the punches. I know I am, but they've been gunning at me for a minute, and it's all right though. I can take it. Gas. Pass.
Wait, Kev, you passed.
People like that's fucked up, Lister. Yeah, G4 Vision. I'm just fucking around. I didn't mean any of that. It's a joke. But ridiculously gas. It's gas though. It's an 11. All right, okay. And then so Maally.
Wait, you got an 11?
I did, because I got one ass.
You only got one ass.
Yeah.
And then you got a pass.
Let's see. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. That's not 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. So I got a 10. Excuse me. I apologize. All right. And last but not least, bam.
Bam.
All right.
I went with history, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. I went with history, the Cortez. So originally from Tiger, Cortez, yes, not Nike. Nike came out in '72. But this right here is the classic, man. This started it all. So if you don't like this, you don't like Nike.
Here you go. Well, I guess I have to get used to this then.
Right. Them 3 stripes.
I mean, originally
These are Ashley Madison ass. Dope, man. No, man. I have never liked the Cortez. I always remember like the D-boys and the kids in the gang wearing them back when I was a kid, and those are the kids I tried to avoid. So I never liked those.
Kevin had flashbacks when he see these shoes. All the
I know
the hardcore kids whipping his ass.
Ain't nobody whip my ass.
They was chasing him like your boy was running. What's his name?
Hey,
Safari was running.
Hey, you got to be fast. You can't run faster than things, obviously.
Wondering like Ricky and Boys in the Hood.
Oh man, yeah. You see how that got him?
Ricky!
Shot in your back, looking boy. All right. Who's next?
All right. So because I didn't hear what Kev said and/or Marcus said. Say it one more time.
Kev
Ass.
Yes.
Ass
No, I
for both.
said with a capital A.
I haven't said anything yet, but I'm like Kevin. You know, these was the D-boys, the Kona boys shoes, and you know, I can't rock with that. So I'm gonna have to ask these. Plus, they're ugly as shit.
Okay. All right. Bring in the heat. All right, Miss Jodi, what do you have on these?
I'm gonna pass. Yeah, not for me.
All right, and it's for me, it's that tongue that messes it up. Like, it's a pass. I love the shoe. I love Cortez's, but there's about the OG tongue, like with the styrofoam that shows or whatever, bothers me. It feels like it's incomplete. So
Man, it's that damn toe, man. Look at the toe.
It's the toe.
The toe. The toe.
Cheerleader. Those are
I'm with you
cheerleader
guys.
shoes.
Shit.
Those are on top of the pyramid joint.
and
Yeah, they still like them.
ass. Oh, dude, you're getting all ass in the comments section. I mean, not the good kind either. Ashley Madison.
That's cool.
All right, so
I like being different.
Maul walked away with a 4.
Kev Trump.
And so congratulations to Miss Jodi. You win with the Atmos Air Max 1. Woo woo!
Woohoo!
All right,
I was
Raise
wrong.
the roof.
so I'm gonna try something. If y'all can carry on with the show, I'm not gonna close down the thing or anything. I'm just gonna close down this window and try to bring it back up. All right. So.
All right, so that means we're going to Maally.
All right. So my topic. Hey, we lost him.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well, we're gonna keep it rocking for now. So my topic this week has to do with Nike and their focus on collaborations. So I've been seeing, a lot of collaborations with celebrities, performers, vintage stores. They have the Cause, the Spike Lees that just dropped. They have the Velvets or Suedes, whatever the heck you want to call them, the unicorns that I'll never cop. And basically, those are like what, 1 of 20, 1 of 30, but they're putting out trash to the general public. So I feel like Nike is too focused on these collaborations and not really focused on putting on product for the people. No all-star releases for Nike basketball, limited ID options, basically trash upon trash upon trash. That's what's coming out. And then they have like these unicorns that come out, and you're lucky if you know one person who actually has a pair and is going to wear them.
All right. So collabs, right? Is that what? Did I miss something?
Yep.
You're
you're good.
you're much better now.
Yeah.
All right. So is Nike too focused on collabs and not the people? I think that, like, so for me, like, the cause was like a big deal for me. Like, I really, really, really wanted the cause. Right, but they only made 2,000 pair. But knowing going into it, you know, I think knowing that it was going to be super hard to get, knowing that it was going to be super limited, I think, but that's what makes collabs kind of dope, though, is that not everybody gets them. But I do have a problem with it because the people that get them aren't the people that want them. You know, the people that get them are the people that are selling them. Yeah, and that really goes into what some of the stuff that I have to say, you know, like on my topic tonight. So, I mean, the collabs, I mean, like, are they focused on the collabs too much? I think they should do more with it, kind of like what Adidas does with the consortium deal. You know, maybe hit the smaller shops, these boutiques that sell, and, you know, that sell tons and tons of, like, can they do that? Can we have more collabs? They're just maybe a little more widespread. And can we get them, you know, can we get them where they don't lock people down? Like SBs. SBs are a prime example of an amazing way to execute a collab. You know, look at the Premier, like just even the fish ladder itself. Like, and that's just a simple shoe from Premier. It had like a salmon meat looking toe, and then it had scales up the side. You know, super dope collab. The diamond collab, like everybody loves it, you know, on the low and the high. There's a way to do the collab, but are they doing it correctly? And with Jordan Brand, they always lock the people down. So you can, like, so they don't really have freedom, I think, in that arena. You know what I mean? Like, they need to be able to help people, allow them the freedom to create, you know, and that's my thing about collabs, you know.
I mean, go ahead, Marcus.
Okay, what I was gonna say about the collabs, and I know a few of you probably follow me on IG. I've been ranting all weekend about a little bit of everything, and here's the thing. I don't have a problem with collabs. I think they need to make more, you know, have more collabs coming out. But here's the issue: when we get these collabs that drop, if each one of us was able to cop those collabs, we'd be happy. But the minute that we can't get a collab that we want, then we want to gripe at Nike. So, you know, and then when you get a collab and your other friends don't have it, it gives you a little bit more bragging rights because, like Daniel, like you see us do every week, Daniel comes on with a shoe that he has that nobody else has, and he gets hyped up and he shows it off and he wears it on his head and he does the whole nine, you know. So I don't have a problem with them coming out with collabs. We can't be selfish. That's the thing. We always ask Nike for things, and then when we get them, then we want to complain about what we asked for. Just like we said we couldn't get shoes, now they're sitting. So part of it is, you know, not being able to get the collabs, I think, is what bothers most. I don't have a problem with it. If I miss out on it, cool. I love the collabs. Keep them coming. Make more of them. You know, it's a good thing.
How can you say that, though? I mean, 30 pairs of a shoe, is that really a collab that?
So if you got one of those 30 pair, each time those collabs come out, wouldn't you be happy with that? And would you care that other people didn't get them?
Same people are getting the collabs, though.
But I'm saying you in general, if you were able to copy each collab that dropped and there was only 30 pair, you wouldn't care if they made enough for everybody else, as long as you have your pair.
I mean, selfishly to an extent.
Right. So why do we get upset?
But does that make it right?
Yeah, it does. It does. I mean, that's part of this sneaker game and part of this thing that we love is the hunt and being able to grab something that nobody else has. So if there are collabs that are dropping, I may not.
There's 30 pairs.
Okay, I may not be able to get every collab, but if I can go and get one of that 30 that you may not have, I'm cool with that. Just like you, I mean, you've got exclusive shit that none of us have, you know, and you're cool with it. So keep the collabs coming, keep them in small packages like they are. You know, if you lucky enough to get one, cool. If you're not, move on and wait on the next collab, you know?
Right. Well, maybe if other stuff was being produced, then I wouldn't have as big of a problem with it. But when only the dope releases are the collabs, and that's so limited, then what else do I have to fall back on?
But are the collabs always really that dope, or do we want them because it is a collab and because it's limited?
No, I think the cause was dope. I thought those Spike Lees were dope. Those were dope pair of ones. if satins, I said velvet. The satins, that's what I was trying to think of. The satins, those are really dope. Both.
But if all of those shoes dropped in general release numbers, each one of them would be sick.
This was dope. I'm still super excited to wear them. So,
but it's not a GR.
I mean, damn near they came out. Just about everybody except for Kevin was able to get a pair.
Right. So,
I mean, they might as well be.
But not the first time around.
Exactly.
Not the first time around.
Exactly. And the shoe was going for $2,000 the first weekend when it came out.
Right. Exactly.
So.
Right. But there were other dope pairs of Adidas. If you really rocked with Adidas, that you could have copped. There are other Yeezys that people could cop. But all these collabs, man, they're so limited. There's no other good shoes that are coming out. You got all these Jordans that are releasing in colorways that no one's really interested in.
Says the man with 2,000 shoes sitting behind him right now. There's nothing coming out, but you buy 8 shoes a week.
Those are mostly from last year anyways. That's the stuff that hasn't been sorted. But Nike basketball is taking it on the chin. Their growth is significantly slowed down. They're losing market share. Nike as a whole is losing market share. I had a conversation with T-Mart. I had posted the Under Armour icon. That's their new version of ID. And you can pretty much customize every single detail on the shoe. You can upload your own image. They have images that you can mess around with as well. You can change the positioning. You can make the print either smaller or larger. You can do a lot with it. So for your $160, you're really getting to customize a shoe. Whereas Nike, they're throwing all this bull crap on Nike ID. You get 5 color or 6 color choices on an upper, and there's only so many things that you can customize. Like, how long is it before Nike thinks that they're too big to fail? They keep putting out trash, and all of a sudden they're looking over their shoulder. Adidas, Under Armour, or some new company is knocking them out. Their market share is completely, taken over.
Right. So
I mean, I'm gonna say that there's a lot of dope collabs that are not Nike, like Saucony's and Diodoras.
Explorers.
So Nike is definitely lacking. I feel they are. I mean, but
right, they used to be innovators, and now they got nothing. There's no new technology. They're not even really giving any ammunition to their signature athletes. Like Kyrie had the best player edition sneakers, hands down. Any athlete on any brand, and they put out a bunch of ridiculous GR, one colorway shoes, like black on black on black, with a white midsole and an icy outsole. Really, that's the best you can give me? That's it?
But you bought them all, though.
But you bought it. And as long as you buy it, they're going to keep on giving you the same type of shoe because you keep buying it.
That's true.
Listen,
That's
man,
true.
That shoe can go back. I got 30 days to rock it and send it back. So I could beat it up, play some ball in it, and say, you know what? Take your trash back. I'm not going to support them.
What you going to support?
Right. Because they're going to be buying the one next week.
I mean, I don't have a problem with the collab. I don't really go after the collabs though. I'm more in the, I'm cool with the GRs and, ones that are just above GRs. But that's just me. I mean, when you do have a collab that's tight, of course you want it. But I think that, we've been conditioned so much by the Saturdays, years prior to this year or last year that, it's like, all right, I didn't get them. So I'll move on to the next shoe. And, if I can come get them down the road, all right, cool. Because we all have that opportunity now where we can get legit pairs of shoes down the road if we can afford to pay for them.
Yeah, if you want to come out of pocket.
Yeah, but that's your alternative where, maybe before you had to really take a chance. They didn't have like StockX, years ago where you could, actually cop the shoe. And then, the shoe prices do fluctuate. So, I don't have a problem with the limited number. I don't have a problem with them limiting people because I think that when you put too much onto a silhouette, so like the Jordan 1 with Off-White, it's almost doesn't look like a one. It's almost its own shoe in a way. And I think that they want to keep it so they're keeping people in that funnel, but they're allowing them to put their own flavor on it. So I don't have a problem with them, you know, kind of holding their, you know, feet to the fire on that.
All right, what about the Just Don? So the Beaches, the Blue Pair, those came out. You actually had a halfway decent shot. Those Arctic Orange are like, where the hell are they?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, are they going to re-release or what's going on with that anyway?
They said they hit the site by accident, canceled everybody's order.
They just creating hype. They're creating hype.
I mean, it's what were those $500?
Yeah.
I mean, I just can't do 500 on those. I mean, there's few shoes that I would do 500 on, but I'd rather spend like, I mean, if they put Raging Bull suede on these, I would spend $500 on these.
And another thing, you guys like to cop early to get, you know, kind of that let's call it that hype allure, so to speak, that quick strike allure, where it's like, oh, I got these 2 weeks early. My pics already posted. You ain't got these, the whole 9 yards. You guys are already getting some of that instant gratification from copping early. Like, I wait.
Yeah, I mean, there's a trade-off there. I mean, at this point now, when we know that pairs are going to sit, we have to decide, all right, are we going to spend, like, what are we going to spend? I mean, because a lot of the early releases you can get at retail already, or even below retail and get them early. So, I mean, if it's too much, then, you know, no way. But if it's a shoe that I know is going to come out and it's going to be limited and it's going to be a bitch to try to get, then, you know, I'll grab them early so I don't have to worry about it.
Like, for me, I feel like there's got to be a trade-off. Like, you gotta produce hot stuff, and if you want to make quick strikes and things that are really limited for friends and family and that kind of part of the community, so to speak, you know, if you're going to make things super exclusive to where, you know, people are going to want them, like you, myself, Jody, the chat, Usual Suspects, etc., but then, you know, produce trash that actually comes out in somewhat manageable numbers, then I'm not cool with that.
The thing for me that sucks is because I'm grade school size, I kind of want to wait to see what the sneaker kind of feels like, looks like, because they're coming out with crap in grade school. Like, everything is, you know, the material sucks.
Yeah, I could feel that. And then the whole shape could be thrown off.
Right. They look like
I
mean,
flawed.
if the collab was found everywhere, like the motorsport, if they were found everywhere, would everybody still want them?
To an extent. No. But you're also talking about like a very large, you know, number there. Everyone's go-to is like, oh, the Space Jams. If the Yeezys came out in Space Jam numbers, would they sell? We didn't even know the Space Jam numbers were gonna sell like that. Like, you don't have to go to the extreme end of the spectrum here. You can make a couple hundred, a couple thousand pairs. Things don't have to be in the teens to where, you know, by the time they actually release, everyone, all the employees already scooped their pairs, and there's like 3 pairs that are going to go out to the public. You know, a lot of the pairs are going to the same people. I see the same people on Instagram, always getting these exclusives, these friends and families, et cetera, et cetera. Like, you can spread the love. You can really spread the love. You can make a couple hundred, a couple thousand, whatever it is, and give people at least a shot. You know, we talk about the hunt. You can't even hunt. The game is over before it started. There's no hunt.
Let's go back just and look at the Cause 4 release. I remember when we first started talking about that shoe, it was split down pretty half and half. People either loved it or they hated it. Then the minute that we found out the limited numbers on that shoe, everybody who hated that damn shoe wanted one. You know what I'm saying? And that's what drives these collabs, is the numbers. That's what drives it. If the Cause would have released in the general release numbers, they would be sitting. So it's the numbers that you have to keep these collabs to a certain amount in order to build a hype around it.
Well, you keep bringing up general release and then the collab numbers. Like,
or even a quick strike.
There's got to be a middle ground. There's got to be a middle ground. If you produce, what did we say the numbers were, 2,000?
Right.
You tell me you couldn't double that up, and they'd still sell just as well?
But I mean, here's just one thing. Like Late Night just posted and said, you know, most of the collabs are coming in the premium, and I mean, a lot of the premium that they're coming out with don't real. I mean, they sit too, and they have to go on sale. I mean, some of them, not all of them. With the fives, those white ones. Yeah. Dan, you got them. I think those
the
black
premium
ones,
fives.
Yeah, I think the black ones will go too.
The triple black.
Honest.
But they're still sitting. They're sitting. I saw that at Social Status. I saw the platinums there. I saw
my Foot Locker. They had them on my Foot Locker.
Yeah, they got them.
They got the Take Flight 5 there still. They had the Ginger 4s. They have the Obsidian 4s. They had one pair of snakeskin 4s. You know, so the premiums are sitting.
Well, you tell me you're overproducing trash, and then you're underproducing things that people actually want to buy. Like, the logic there just doesn't add up.
I get that. Yeah. So.
I guess for transitioning.
Yeah. Well, like, so. I mean, because to be honest, like, I feel like Kev, your discussion should be kept for ties into Marcus, and then mine ties into Maul, and Marcus ties into mine. Go ahead. And then we'll save Kev for the end because everybody on the panel, you know, whatever. So I'm done with the Yeezys. All right. And I already see you, Marcus. I already know. So here's my deal with that. I watched, and I love the zebra. I really, really do. Like, I love it. But I watched, they got, you tell me that between Social Status and Maally, they got 16 pairs? They got 16 pairs?
Yeah, the hundreds went out the back door, homie.
I Wish had
people are getting freaking releases.
Wish had flipping through papers, flipping through it, right, over and over and over. Just like literally, I was on page 5, and there was 5 pages before or 4 pages before. That's how many numbers they had. Now, what that tells me is that they didn't throw their stuff completely out the back door. They may have set some aside. 8 pair. They took 100 raffle tickets. Social Status, and it had 8 pair. That's all they had to give away. And they did the same thing at Maally, except for Maally, they had like 300 people, and you had to be there at 2 o'clock to get it. Like, if you weren't there at 2, right? And then like at finish line up here, that lady went on a power trip with me and was like, you know, basically what I got from her is I'm part of the old regime. I'm part of the old management when they used to square me away up there at finish line a lot. And now she's taken over. She's fired all the people that I knew for various reasons and has put it to where only the people that she wants get to that shoe. All right. And it's just, you know, and so I've just, people are unable to cop, i.e. Kev, and I've seen other people pick up 11 pair, 12 pair, 20 pair. Like, that is insane. But apparently my internet connection is really bad, so I'm going to be quiet so that everybody else can talk.
Let me speak on that. So why are we going to penalize Yeezy for, being an issue? Why are you going to not get Yeezys anymore? Because this could happen with any quick strike shoe or any limited shoe that drops at a store. You're going to see the same thing. They're going to backdoor. If there's a shoe that's limited and it has hype built around it, it's going to be backdoored. It's going to be, set on the side and sold later at a higher price. That's the nature of the business, man.
It's prevalent
we've been in this.
Why it's an easy target, and the fact that Jordan Brand and Nike aren't putting anything out like that aside from 20 pairs that they're issuing to a select few people. So yeah, it's an easy.
Jordan Brand isn't doing that.
a lot of these stores, they're boutiques, and they're thinking, well, if someone's going to go and resell them, why shouldn't we get the money?
Right.
That's the problem.
And that's what Nike is doing. That's why Nike is releasing so many shoes, because they're saying
they're flooding the market. They're getting a resale out of the Jordan. They've raised their prices to basically what was the standard resale price of general release sneakers, and they said, all right, we're gonna take the spread. And who was it? Sneaker Files podcast mentioned the fact that they have certain deals, buybacks, and certain amounts that go into the outlets or what have you. And that's very true. That's why they will continue to flood it and say, okay, we'll put out so many pairs, even if they sell for well under out the outlets. We're still making the money that we want to make if we were going to release them at the old price. And meanwhile, they're like I said, literally trying to flush out a lot of the reselling that's going on in that particular area or space of the business.
Well, look what happened with the Yeezy drop this time. I mean, they flooded it, and now look at the prices.
Right, cut it in half.
More than half, right?
Well,
like now they're like $550.
The hype. No, they were about a G. What was a couple months ago?
That first weekend they were up 15.
Yeah, first weekend is I mean that's an IPO price. You always got to be careful with that. That's very volatile. You got to see a couple weeks after where all the hype and the dust settles, and the next shoe that comes out gets the allure to see what that bottoms out at. But they were going for about a G, a little bit over. A couple weeks ago, someone was, I got a steal. I copped the Zebras for $1,000, and now that was Chicago. I think that I talked to this person, and now if you missed them and you waited, you copped them for $5. I mean that's a big difference.
Right.
Okay, so with this going on, with them releasing more shoes now, Adidas releasing more Adidas, more Yeezys, is that now going to bring them down to where they're comparing? Now they're saying that Adidas is about to catch Jordan Brand.
That's what they're saying.
Is that going to hurt them now?
The growth rate, in terms of like the resale space, it makes the consumer a little bit more picky, a little bit more skeptical as to whether or not they want to jump and pay that exuberant price. Because hey, who knows? Like, these might restock. Like, who thought the Zebras were going to restock? Honestly, I'll say I didn't. I just chalked that was an L. I was like, I'm never gonna cop those.
Yep, me too.
Like, stored it in the back, and that was it. And here they are. They're sitting right next to me. I had them on my shoulder. Like, you know what I mean? So it makes you think twice before jumping and paying that huge price to say, you know what, these could restock. And that's now a bargaining chip that you have, as a buyer to a reseller to say, hey, look, man, you could take the risk. You could hold on to these for a couple months, and then Adidas can drop them again, or Nike or Jordan could drop them again, and that's going to kill your profit. So let's try to meet in the middle, and you make money, I save money, and everyone's happy.
But do you think that's now gonna hurt Adidas, because that's going to take away from the hype?
No, they're still going to sell out day one. They're not making money off the resale.
True that, but the name was built. Adidas has now caught up to Jordan Brand simply because of hype around the shoe, because the shoes are limited.
Hold on.
Yeezy.
That's a very skewed. I don't know. Should I talk slower or faster? Which is worse?
I don't know. Maybe you should log on to your phone.
That's what I'm gonna do.
From Lister, and then that way you can interact that way. Yeah. See, John paid $12.50 for his Zebras. He's hurting right now. Like,
I traded for mine.
In his core, I traded. He's like crumbling. Exactly. Like,
I mean, but you have to be like mentally equipped to stomach that price, even if, say, something happens and you ruin the shoes. I mean, you spending $12.50 on shoes. I mean, those are some big boy prices for me.
Well, Dan's got some product behind them that will typically help you to make sure that that doesn't happen. So if you spray a little Rejuvenator before you leave the crib, then pretty sure you'll be all right.
I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't even get my hopes up. I'm like, all right, we don't have the app here, so I'm mentally prepared to lose on a Yeezy drop. And the crazy thing about it is that when I go out, I don't ever see anybody with Yeezys on. So either everybody's selling them.
You see them all though. You see them at the daggone shows.
Yeah, they're all over the shows.
Like crazy. It's like a
all the kids are wearing. I mean,
I wear them to the movies.
Nobody here wears them to anywhere other than the sneaker show. So the thing is that that's the kind of shoe that you would buy. You spend that much money, you want to go to the sneaker show and you want to, kind of stun on folks.
Right.
But when there's 20 other people with the same shoe that you have on, you're like, man, I should have just wore these. And I could have been different and still felt fly. I mean, it doesn't make me want to go out there and spend more than, what the retail is for them. And that's just my thoughts on it.
I hear you.
I'm more, Jordan. I like Jordans better than Yeezys, but I do like Yeezys, but I'm not breaking my neck over any of them.
And believe it or not, I wear my Yeezys more than I wear my Jordans.
Is that what you wear at the house?
Because of comfort, comfort.
Yeah, the comfort. The ease of it. It's just easy shoe. It's just
like
easy
sweatpants, dog.
So you walk around Shady Pines?
Yeah. Get ready to go play bingo and
Is this any better?
Yeah, it's much better.
Any better?
Much better.
Yeah, you better.
All right. I tend to think that I wear my Yeezys a lot. I wear them when I go, like when I travel, because I feel like they last longer than 2 hours. I got about 2 hours in my Jordans, and then it's like,
yep,
my feet hurt. But
no skin.
Like, do y'all remember why?
Lambskin.
Why he left Nike to begin with? Anybody remember why?
He wanted more money, bro. He wanted to be exclusive. He wanted more control. He wanted to build more of like a franchise. He wanted a partnership with Nike. They didn't want to offer him all that.
But he also said he wanted more people to get his product.
Yeah, but I think that was for the propaganda. I think it all came down to the bottom line. He was a control freak. He wanted more control.
Yeah.
Right. So
type A personality. He wanted things on his watch.
None of his products are for like a lot of people. I mean, other than his music.
But so my whole thing with it is it's the bullshit of like I have reseller friends. I love them. People reselling here, dope. It's great stuff. But the fact of the matter is like I know we're paying for those people's like we're paying for their connection and their time. Sorry if y'all get a little dizzy on that.
Cool.
I'm trying to set it up a little better. I'm having to work with. Oh, look, you can still see it. So,
yes,
all right. So, like, what I don't want is people like kids to not be able to get them. I saw upset children. Now, I know that the children shouldn't be getting these shoes. I understand this, that, and the other. But man, dude, like I felt rough for those people, man. Like people that can't get them, like it sucks.
How would you feel? Why would you feel bad for a kid who's going to get a pair of $220 shoes? Why would you feel bad?
And resell them.
Exactly.
If you gotta resell them, then that's one thing. I don't feel bad for anyone.
But even if they're not,
resell, but
I'm not buying my kid $220 pair of shoes.
I do. I buy my kid.
Yeah. I bought Kevin some with a Space Jam.
Yeah, I bought my kid Space Jam.
If I'm gonna spend thousands of dollars on myself on shoes, you better know.
Yeah,
I mean, of course, my kid is gonna wear Jordans. My daughter wears Jordans all the time. But on some $220 Yeezys,
it's the same thing, my dude. It's
most of these kids are reselling them and not wearing them.
Exactly, Jody. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, and I talked to my son and my daughter about it, and nobody in their school wears Yeezys.
Yeah, exactly.
But if the parents are there and willing to get them, cool, right? But who's getting the shoes? Who's getting them?
What was that?
Sorry. That was a chair.
The gas ass or pass.
But like, so who's getting the shoes? Who's getting them?
Oops.
Actually, nobody is getting the shoes because when you go to sneaker shows, you see thousands of them lined up against the wall, and nobody's buying them.
They're literally everywhere. They're on every shelf. Every reseller's got them, right? Rather than, like, and people want to be like, oh, they're mass producing Jordans and Jordans ain't selling and Jordans, because Jordan is making them so everybody can get them. Do you remember when people were giving Jordan hell about people getting shot over his shoes?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Do y'all remember that?
Oh, yeah.
I remember that, right? But now.
Your life. What was that, Sports Illustrated or?
Yeah.
Right. Like now, though, it's perfectly acceptable for that bullshit now it's perfectly like nobody's like, oh, Adidas, y'all need to make more Yeezys because people are out here getting robbed. They're not saying that. You know, they're doing something completely different, and I don't understand why that works. Like, so I will not participate in that realm anymore. I won't do it. I'm not gonna do it. It's just for me, like the Yeezy thing has lost its fun. Allure, yeah, that's a great word. Thank you.
Okay, so usual suspects, y'all write this down. This date, he said he is not buying any more Yeezys. So we shall see.
Because those belugas without the orange are coming out, aren't they?
Yeah, and I don't like them. I
love those.
Yeah, them belugas is dope, and that green color that's coming out. I like those too.
Yeah, I like the olive.
Yeah.
Dan, you got me?
I'm
in.
Right.
Somebody get me.
I'll do it, but I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I have the ones that I want. I have the cream, I have the zebra, and I have the beluga. I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm done with it. But
I respect that, man. I respect that.
I do too.
And you're saying, you know,
oh, here we go. Here's Mark.
I respect it as well, but that's the main three. I know Dan. Ma, you know Dan. So that's just a bold statement to make right now.
Yeah, well, he's a highly emotional guy, and right now his emotions are high because he saw something that he didn't like. So I can respect that.
I mean, I respect it, but you know, just remember that 6 months down the line. I'm just saying.
I need that 5. You know, it's just I can't. I have such a hard time with being okay with it's just okay. Like, okay, cool. That's just how it is now. People can't get what they need. I'm sorry.
You're on both.
Yeah, I know. I had to mute it down. Sorry. People can't get what they want to do. You know, it's a shitty. It's just a shitty system, and I'm not a fan of it, like at all. You know, what I would like to see is, you know, people being able to get them. Like, why are they only producing 20,000 pair, 25,000 pair? I know they have the ability to do it, and they used to say some shit like, what was that shit they said? Oh, we can't do it because Boost is hard to manufacture.
Mm-hmm.
Right, that's why everything was coming out limited. Everything was limited.
But look at the last 2 drops, the cream and now the zebra. They made a ton more.
30,000.
And I mean, that's a lot more than they made in the previous model, especially the belugas.
Right, and that's
so
very true.
I think that they're on their way to trying to, you know, manufacture more.
Right. But it's just, I don't know. I can't see the reason why, though, other than to feed the beast that is this game. It is this, to feed the resale market. It creates a whole another market underneath it. You know.
If you're gonna say that, you're gonna have to say that about every brand, Dan. I mean, you can't just say Yeezy. You have to. I mean, Jordan did the same thing.
I'm gonna also say, I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Well, but I'm going to also say, look at the resale on it now. It's completely, you know, it dropped a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
Still 500.
So, you know, it's going to keep, you know, you hope that it's just going to keep going like that.
Right. And so for me, like if I want another pair of Boosts, I'll buy an Ultra Boost. I'm just going to stick with what I know, what I love, what works for me, what gives me the most happiness is Jordan brand. I love Jordan.
Respect
I like
that.
Nike
I mean, I respect the decision.
Air Max. You know, for me, it just aggravates me. Go ahead, Kev.
I just hope with this isn't going to be like one of their marketing techniques as far as you make one drop, you make one like small drop and then you make another drop down the road, because that only allows the resellers to reload, because they cook on the first batch.
Right.
And then they sell them for a bunch of money, and then they come back out again, and then they're all ready to go again and spend all that money up again that they've made. So, I mean, just drop them all together. Give more people.
They didn't do it with the cream, so you know, maybe they just brought back the zebra because they figured, you know, let's give everybody another chance.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
That's super dope.
Drop them off.
All right. So with me done getting off my soapbox, I'm gonna pass it off to Mark. Am I still coming in all right?
You're better, yeah. You're much better.
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna get off your soapbox, and I'm gonna stand on your soapbox. And I've been on the soapbox
it's right
all
here
weekend.
for you.
I've been on it all weekend. If you follow me on IG, you know I've been ranting on everything shoe related. And Mr. Grump, that's what I am, and I don't have a problem with it because I am grumpy and I am old, and that's what I do.
We all have those moments, though.
We do. But you know, we had this weekend. You know, there was a lot of cats coming for me. You know, subliminal messages here and there. You know, on that Saturday, not Saturday, but that Saturday, you know, when people miss out, when people lose out, when people can't get the shoes, you know, kind of like what Dan is talking about. You know, the kids were in the mall crying, which I don't care. I got my pair. Crying, I don't give a shit. Move out the way, little kid. Let me get up here and pay for my shoes. You know, but all over IG, you know, people talking shit about the Yeezys and how you cop. Oh, I hate the raffle system. Oh, I hate the app reserve system. Oh, I hate this and that. What bothers me is that these people hate what doesn't work for them. But when it works for them, there's not a problem. And that really got me in my feelings this weekend because I've been in this game a lot longer than most people have. And I've missed out on probably more shoes than most people in the chat have because that's the way the system has been. Some stuff you can get easy, some you can't. I've been winning. Now, I don't win on Sneakers app. I sit back and I watch Maul win every damn Sneakers app that release that comes out. I see Dan win shit and they throw it in my face when they win and I don't. You know what I'm saying? And I'm okay with that. Even though my boy coming back today and mad about something he couldn't get, but he'll throw it in my face and shit on me when he gets something I can't. But it's okay.
I got it though.
Let me finish my rant. Let me finish my rant. But it bothers me when, you know, if everybody had the same opportunities to get these shoes, you don't hear the bitching. You only hear it when they catch an L. But the next week, when they get that hot shoe that nobody else has, then they're back bragging, you know, and that just really chaps my hide. You know, the app has been working for me because I spend money on it, you know, and I spend money with Foot Locker. And I was told by employees at Foot Locker, hey, you want our highest spending people on the shoe, you're going to print, you know, but like I said, people were a little salty about that. You know, you guys have your way of getting your shoes. I don't knock it. I don't like it. I'm sitting here mad today because I got 2 pairs of shoes that's supposed to be here and they're not here. I don't like ordering online. I like going to the store, picking up my shoes, having them, you know, what have you. You can't do that all the time. So, you know, my bitch is just about, you know, the way people are able to cop their shoes. You know, do you see an issue with the raffle system? Do you see an issue with the reserve system? I mean, of course, we know there's backdooring. That's been going on from day one. But do you see an issue with that? You know, and what do you think can resolve it? What do you guys think is the way to go as far as releasing these shoes and selling them to the public?
I mean, we don't even have the app here, so I mean, it's hard for me to even, you know, I don't think that I've even conditioned myself to even get close to winning. So I don't.
Wait, you're just talking about Adidas or the Foot Locker?
As far as just Adidas.
Any of them. Oh, okay.
Foot Locker, we don't get any Foot Locker head start. None of that. So really? I mean, nope. So I mean, I have to, you know, I take my measures, and I usually get. If I really, really want something, I can get it. I mean, I'll pay the money if I have to, but I mean, that's just the mentality that I have, and I mean, I'm cool with people getting their shoes. I don't get all butt hurt if somebody, you know, gets whatever, you know, if I miss out, I miss out. I mean, and I can get them if I really, really want to. But I mean, but I do see people posting like, oh yeah, fuck your shoes, da 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 da. Like, man, come on, man. Like, you know, like don't buy the shoes that you know you're not gonna wear and save up and spend the money on the shoes that you really want, the shoes that you really hard up to get, because a lot of times you really don't even like them.
Mm-hmm.
You just want them. Couldn't get them, so that makes you want them even more. That's like a little kid playing with the toy that, you know, his brother's playing with. Now I want to play with it. You know, that's all it is. And I'm not, and I'm not, and now I'm not, you know, I'm not on that. I mean, there's gonna be another shoe that comes out that I want, and you know, it is what it is.
All right. So I don't know which one I'm supposed to use here. It's kind of weird. But because I have like 3 screens going right now, and this driving me nuts. So the Foot Locker app is great when you're charged up, right? Like I went from $6,000 at one point, $6,700 is what I had spent at Foot Locker, to $175 3 days before the Yeezy dropped, which again is fine. And then I was waitlisted, and then I got, it was like, no. I can't, one person cannot compete with a local guy running, like, there's always a way to work that system, right? There's always a way that ends up working this system. So when we're looking at, like, people getting that account up, and they have a Foot Locker account, they have a Champs account, they have a Foot Action account, they have Foot Locker, Champs, Foot Action. Those are the 3. And then how do I keep up with that? Like every year it resets, right? But these resellers are doing pre-orders, and they can go there and buy whatever and get everything amped up, and then so on and so forth. But
Dan, on that, I hate to interrupt you, but just to say on that, even if you reset, if you're still one of those higher priority customers, it doesn't matter if you reset, because I've reset. I went back down to 175, and I still was able to get. I think I got the belugas at that time when mine reset. So they still recognize you as a high priority customer, even if you reset back to whatever that amount is.
Right. So, but I spoke with the customers, the people there at Foot Locker, and what they said was that the higher amount that you have on your account, the higher chance you have of winning. Which is why when I had 6,700, it was like, so I feel like that system is better than other systems, but there's still ways to work it. I feel like the bots have got the internet beat so bad as far as like Adidas, the Nike, the sneakers app. Like if there's a hot shoe that's dropping and everybody wants it, I feel like the boutiques are rough too.
Right.
There's a whole lot involved now with the game.
Because they're only going to release like 5 pairs. They're going to backdoor the rest.
Right. 8 pair. They're going to drop 8 pair, and then everything goes back to whatever. So it's painful to watch. It really is. And I agree with you. Like it shouldn't matter where you pick up your shoes, right? And that like Saturday, why do people care how and where you cop? I don't think it matters. Like for anybody to be like, yo, I have a boutique connection, or I don't use no stupid app or whatever. Okay, like if that's how you want to feel about it, cool. But I still have my shoe. I told everybody I won at Wish, and they were like, "Holy shit, you won at Wish? Like for real?"
Mm-hmm.
Like so,
I was told
it shouldn't matter.
I was told I wasn't a real sneakerhead because I don't camp out.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
You're a real adult.
I'm 45, dude. Right.
I don't camp either.
Okay.
I mean, you think about it though. Like, how many hours do you sit out there, waiting? I mean, isn't your time worth more than waiting? I mean,
right.
I'd rather spend the money.
Right.
I don't cut my grass.
Word.
All right,
I don't want to do anything but stand in the cold or stand outside.
I am right with you.
Yeah, I'm straight.
Give me my hours back.
If I can't do that, then I can't afford the shoes then.
Right.
I agree with that.
Man again?
We may have, but
all right.
Well, any other rants,
wrap that up. No, I'm done ranting. I'll say my other rant for next week.
All right. I mean, I'm sure he'll pop in, but I mean, we can get into mine. I just kind of want to talk about like influencers and what everybody else's views were on what they do as far as when they decide to side with the company and they decide to turn a profit to things. Earlier today, I'd seen, I think Scoop posted something with a name brand. I don't know if you guys seen it, where he was spray painting something red and put Supreme on it. Y'all can look at it. I'm not gonna get descriptive. It's a little X-rated, but
that's his thing though, destroying shoes. That's his whole demographic.
But it wasn't the shoe he was doing. I mean, it was like, I mean, you know what he does with the shoes. This is just kind of like extra.
Okay.
Basically, yeah. I mean, and I know that's something that, I mean, I saw the reactions that everybody had to it, and basically, you know, they were like, oh, you know, F that and da 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 da. But I mean, I love the culture and everything, but there comes a point where you see an opportunity, and all these companies are making money off of people. Why can't we make money on things too? I mean, if we're going to put ourselves out there like that, granted, we're going to have to deal with whatever repercussions we have socially, but I mean, you know, I don't have a problem with him spray painting something and then selling it to somebody for, you know, $100, $500. If someone's going to pay for it, I mean, you know, we're putting a lot of work in. I mean, even just with Instagram, we put a lot of work in, you know, taking pictures, and we do it for fun, granted. But somebody else is going to come over to us and say, hey, man, you know, why don't you put my name, you know, with their picture? I'm like, all right, man. But so you're going to get the impressions that, you know, you're not spending any money for, and then you're going to reap the benefits of whatever happens from someone that interacts with me, a relationship that I have with someone else, that now they feel that they can find safety in that company. Yeah, they have the trust because they see that I trust in them. But, you know, you don't want to compensate. So I don't have a problem with people, you know, doing whatever they want to do, as long as it's in their character, and I mean, they can deal with, you know, whatever, you know, people are going to say. It shouldn't be a problem. So, I mean, I guess my question is, like, how do you guys feel about, you know, people kind of being extra when it comes to, you know, signing with, like, you know, companies and things like that?
You know, I've said from day one, I don't have a problem with it. You know, I mean, it's your account, it's your life. You do what you want to do. You know, I don't have an issue with it until you start hurting other people. You know, as long as you're not hurting anybody, you can do what you want. You can come on and sell what you want. You can post what you want, paint. I don't care. I mean, that doesn't bother me, and I don't understand why people get bothered by what somebody does on their page anyway, or does on their YouTube. It's their business. I mean, if you have a problem with it, just unfollow. That's what that button is for. You don't have to look at it if you have an issue with it. So, you know, however you want to, if you want to set up your IG page just to sell strictly, you know, that's on you. If you want to charge people for shout outs, hey, that's on you. Do whatever makes you happy, as long as it doesn't hurt anyone or affect anyone, you know, negatively, then that's, you know, more power to you.
Right. I'll second that. I mean, the only issue I have is with the companies where they try to pretty much exploit other influencers and like, oh, we'll throw you a couple pennies for you to do all this labor and hard work and build our brand. That's what I take issue with. If someone wants to flip that and say, hey, you know, I'm going to make money off of my platform and my presence, then I don't have an issue with that. Like you said, it's their platform. It's their creative artwork. You know, it's their vision, etc. They're more than they have their own prerogative to destroy a shoe. Or I got to check the video out to see exactly what it is. I'm not going to co-sign what it was just yet, but you know, for the most part, like you were saying, Marcus, if you're not hurting anybody, if it's not derogatory, if it's not hateful, then usually I'm cool with it. That's the same kind of logic I take with comments. Like people want to diss and all that stuff. I post a Curry, LLL, you blew a 3-1 lead, et cetera, et cetera. I'll take all that. You know, and I'll joke around with you and I'll go back and forth. I'm cool with that. But the moment you get disrespectful, call me outside my name, or disrespect other people, then that's when I have an issue. You get blocked. I throw the peace sign up. You're like, what? And then boop, you get the block.
Yeah, I'm blocked.
I throw a sign, but it don't be the peace sign.
No, I throw the peace sign. So they'd be like, huh? What happened? And then boop, you get the block. And next thing you know, oh.
They just get he hasn't posted anything yet when they come.
Nah. It makes me feel better that they know they're getting blocked. It's like, you got a red dot on your head. Oh, you got a red dot on your head. Oh.
So Influencers. I think it's awesome. I think it's cool. Like, I mean, people can feel how they want to feel about it. Like, if a brand, boom, like behind me, wants to, they put like basically what they're doing is they're putting their name on me. You know what I mean? Can you hear me?
Yeah. I just read what the actual video was, and I a little bit taken back.
What does it say? Read it out
loud. The dude spray painted a dildo red and put Supreme on it.
Oh, wait, that's what he does though, and his fans love that. You know, and that's dope. Like I think what he does is hilarious. Like you've met him, you know him. He's real. Cool.
Yeah, people flock to him like crazy. We were out there giving away shirts for the Butter Movement in the Bay Area.
I gotta check it out.
And like literally, like, we got it on video. It was like, oh my god, that's name brand. He's walking up, and everyone's just literally flooding him. They had to, make sure no one was getting hit. They had to clear traffic. The staff is a little ticked off, but
I think it's dope. I think what name brand does is dope. Like, you know.
What I would say to that is though, your target audience and your content should match. And that's not the case.
And I think he does. I think he does cater to his audience, and like I said, I don't have a problem with it. I mean, I watch his videos. I think he's funny. I just look at some of the comments, and I'm like, why are people that pissed off about it? I mean, like, if you didn't like what he did, I mean, he's pretty much the same on. He's the same dude. That's what he does. That's his form of comedy. Like.
Right, that's his niche.
I don't get it.
That's what he does.
Because social media, that's what social media is. They have a platform to be able to speak, whether it's good or bad. They're entitled to speak, and they're gonna say it regardless. It doesn't matter.
And so a thing that Kixie is saying here is brands need us more than we need them. They need collectors to authenticate their brands. And I agree with that to a certain extent, because people are ultimately going to end up buying the products regardless, right? Dumb thugging, that's hilarious. But like, so, and what Kixie's getting at is like, so when collectors and influencers or whatever co-sign that brand, right? It makes that brand legit. It's like a validation. Right. So even though I have all this stuff back here, I really like this brand. I use this product. I used this product before I got all this product. You know what I mean? Like, I just bought it, and I think that it should be a mutually beneficial deal. I do. Yeah, they put their name on me, and I also put my name on them. They're saying, yeah, we co-signed this dude, this personality, right? And Kixie Jixie just said, I totally want a Supreme dildo. Just to be real here and 100 and transparent. Jodi, I don't know if you heard that, but she totally wants a Supreme dildo.
I want to see the video. I can't see it.
Oh, man. Right. Until after dark.
At large. Yeah, exactly. The street cred. Exactly. So there's a certain amount of, but it should be mutually beneficial. Like, they post my pictures up. It gets me subscribers and followers. They help me get from point A to point B. They help support this show. Huh? Oh, man.
Should be a revolving door.
Yeah, they support this show. Rejuvenator helps support this show. They've sent funds. They've sent this to help us get this show moving in a direction that we want. And I think that's I can't read that comment. So that's kind of what I feel about it. It's like
I want to know. What's the comment?
Vape. I mean, I'm sure you
slap me with a Supreme dildo. Yes.
But she says she prefers vape. She wants that gorilla.
Hashtag bring it on my badge.
Whoa.
Wow.
That ain't no snack.
Wow.
It's after 9. It's after 9. We're good.
After 9. It's almost 10. Hopefully
we're totally good.
Alrighty then.
Jodi, how do you feel? How do you feel about influencers online?
I mean, I think
you are one. So.
Yes, I am, and I think it's a great. It's great for the person. It's great for the brand. I do also sometimes, like Jason was just on the show, I also support him as far as I'll buy product. You know, if I really believe in it, I'm going to buy it. So I don't think I have any issues with it. I think it's a great outlet for these brands to branch out to, you know, people that are in the world.
Right. And I agree. Kev, what's your deal? What's your point?
No, I mean, I've said my point as far as, you know, what things are. I mean, I don't know. Sneaker Files did say something. They said that we need to be wary, basically, of what we're saying, but we shouldn't have to explain it. Right. But I think that, I mean, we get to the point where we have to explain it if it's what the people that pay attention to our content are talking about, and, you know, or we're going to have to switch things up. I don't know. I love being an influence, and I thought it was, you know, super cool, you know, especially at first. But now you get to the point where, you know, you put in a lot of time. You sacrifice a lot.
Right, and the demands are high.
Yeah, and then, I mean, they want this and that out of you, and then they don't want to really.
Plus additional content. Like, you're giving me a full-time, like, basically, I'm your consultant.
Exactly. And I mean, there's been a lot of people that have been like, hey man, you know, like, I hope you guys do well. I don't think that your brand is a proper space for what I'm doing, because I mean, I pay attention to what I do on my IG. I know what's gonna go okay, and I know what's not gonna go okay. And I know there's a lot of stuff on there that's not gonna go okay. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm not gonna rob you. I mean, if you want to give me some money and you want me to post something, I'll post it for you. I mean, but at the same time, it's probably not gonna do well based on, I mean, I know who I interact with on a day-to-day. I know that they don't respect certain things. I mean, and it's your money. So
like, what did Sneaker Files just say? And I got caught saying some controversial shit on that podcast, and it caught some bad attention. So he's familiar. Now, the thing is I think the minute I have to, like, when I have a hard time when I have to suppress who I am in order to better fit a brand.
Right.
I do. I have a really hard time. Like I'm trying to ease my cussing. Why am I trying to ease my cussing? Because I am more marketable if I speak without using cuss words, or if I don't speak as colorfully. I'm not as marketable. I am not advertiser friendly, you know. I'm working on it to be better, but it's really hard for me to change who I am in my core. Like, if I wasn't as excitable, would they want me to be? Like, it's like, hey, we want you to do this for us, but we want you to do it this way. And that's when be yourself. Fuck that. I agree, Thuggus. You know, like, I have a hard time not being me. Right? They were me. I was me when they signed me up for it. Why should I have to change on that back end? Like, now I have to be something different. You knew what you were buying when you bought into me. You know, and I should never have to be something different in order to facilitate advertiser friendly.
I think that like these are the beginning stages, and like, just say like with IG and like YouTube or whatever. So I think that there are a lot more people that are okay with, you know, more raw content, because I think we're moving in that direction. I think there's brands that are, you know, they're like, all right, well, we can deal with that. And there's going to be those people that are so mainstream that they just can't touch it. You know, I think that it's better to find a brand that just coincides with who you are, so you don't have to transform yourself, and then someone catches you you know, at SneakerCon cussing out somebody, and then, you know, it's all over the place. You be on TMZ. If you call
just hit a whole bag up.
Yeah, if you told somebody to eat a bag of dicks on your show, and that's what you do, then that's what you do. So
I would just like to say that I am not the first person to say that sentence on this thing tonight. I haven't said that in 2 shows.
That is your trademark.
Right.
Bag and bowl of you know what is your trademark.
Right.
Drizzled in bacon grease.
That is yours.
You know, I want to be, you know, I would like to be more advertiser friendly, but at the same time, I cannot not be me. You know,
I have an easier time suppressing it just because I have 2 small kids. So I figured out, you know,
who's eating dicks? Kev's eating them right now.
No.
You know, like
I can't.
No, I have children, you know, and I think like
older,
but
adolescent.
Yeah, they're 13 and 12, about to be 13 and 14. You know, but the fact of the matter is I was in the Army for 10 years. I have troop mouth like it's nobody's business, right? My kids have heard me in full-on drill sergeant mode, like grabbing privates by the ears, dragging, like the rank, right? And I would grab them by the ear and yell in their ear at point-blank range as I took them across the parking lot. Like, this is me calm the fuck down, like way down, right? Like, so you don't buy into people like name brand knowing, like not knowing that you're gonna get a dildo on the screen. Like, you've got to know, you know. And like Tony D is another one. He says, you know,
F this.
Platypus puss.
Yeah, on a handstand and back at it like a motherfucking crack addict and so on and so forth. But you know what you're getting. And then when he does those specific videos, you see a very different character on the screen. He's still hype, he still talks a lot, but there's none of that other stuff. There's no back at it like a crack addict. It's Tony Digital with another visual, you know? You get a different vibe, right? Now, what I will not do is change who I am in order to better fit their mold.
Right. You have to
see my mold
in the core.
Right. You know,
because it's not just like back in the day. I mean, you have to be that all the time because you're visual at all times. I mean, social media is taking over. Right. So like anytime someone sees you out and about, I mean, you could be on, you know, someone's, you know, YouTube live or, you know, live or whatever, you know, I mean, it's
show up in somebody's vlog.
Yep.
Right. I don't want people to meet me somewhere and me not be the same person sitting directly here on this screen.
Right.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to be this mild-mannered dude like, oh, hello, how are you? And then me be on the fucking YouTube like, what up, motherfuckers? I'm in it, bitch. Like, I can't do that. I can't be. Yeah, oh no, we're done with earmuffs at this point.
The 10K question.
It's 9:58. And that was the $10,000 question. Shout out to Kicker Dow Hunter. You know, he ain't here, but he knows what it's about. He knows what it's about.
You know what it is.
Yeah, you know what it is.
So, Marcus, you've been extra quiet. I mean, like, did you just get everything off of your chest with that rant, and now you're just like calm?
Yeah, I'm cool now, man.
Did your Jared talk kick in? Like, I'm trying to.
Well, yeah, a little bit.
Now you like Eddie,
talk kick in a little bit.
You like Eddie Murphy after he caught that foot cramp.
YouTubers with too much energy is funny as shit.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I do too. Too much energy, you know. Like, I have a lot of energy, and I think if you know me outside of social media,
a lot of Coca-Cola.
Oh yeah, that Red Bull.
Right. But I mean, like, I feel like
I would say this: I'm a different person on and off coffee, and Dan, you've seen that firsthand.
I have, and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning, and he's going off, and I'm like, bro. Like, when I'm like, yo, you need to calm down. We've hit a bar, you know, like, we're moving on to some other stuff, you know. But like, I think that I am more restrained on YouTube and social media than I am in real life, and I feel like that's okay. But I feel like, is it not okay for the other way to happen? I know it's 10 o'clock and I'm asking a question, but my internet's actually functioning a bit, I feel like. So like before we go into the goodbyes and whatnot, what do y'all feel about that? Like having too much energy online and no energy in person, is that okay versus the opposite?
I don't have a problem with it either way. I mean, you're getting your point across, and I mean, you might just be a chill person in true life. I mean, actors, they're like that too. So I mean, I don't have a problem with people being, as long as you're genuine and who you are. As long as you're real and you're cool, I don't have a problem with it.
I don't know. I guess I'm a little different on it, because if what I see on social media is, I mean, I don't consider like what Dan is not acting to me. Dan is who he is. So if I see Dan in person and he's not hyped like he is, then I'm gonna be like, okay, he been bullshitting me on social media. Now, there's other people who I know they're acting when you see them on social media, because I mean, when you see them on YouTube, because you can just tell. But with Dan, it's natural. And if I saw him in person, I'm gonna be like, I don't know if I want to keep fucking with this dude, because he showed me something different, and now
But is that energy, or is that just? But that's phoniness, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's a difference.
It's in line.
But I think there's a difference there, because
you're just in a different state when you catch them. Then that's a different story.
But you can tell.
You can tell phoniness when you get in front of someone. And I don't think that the energy really has to dictate that, because I mean, what?
Shots fired.
Oh, I saw that too.
You saw that, right?
I missed it. I didn't look at the chat.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna read that.
What happened?
Where is it?
The comment. What the comment says is, as long as you don't say you're broke in person, but online you at Disney World every other weekend. Anyway. God damn it. But with that, it's 10:02, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man, it's 10:02.
I'm missing the comment.
Yes, you are.
I don't know what y'all seeing. What are y'all seeing? I'm missing it. What is going on?
Oh snap! Oh, I just got it. That's dirty. No parts of that.
Back in the holster.
Screenshot it.
Bang,
We'll
bang.
talk about it. We'll talk. Stay on after it goes. Stay on after.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is 10:02. It is time to shut it down. Soul Exchange, we will very much be lit. There's full-on stuff going on. So,
it's grenade.
I'm going to start off the rounds tonight. Shout out to Reshoevn8ed. They keep this show moving. They're backing us up. They're showing us some love and stuff. And so big shout out to Reshoevn8ed. You can use the code Monday Midsole to get 10% off your entire purchase when you purchase with us, going to them. And as always, shout out to the usual suspects. I love you all. And a big shout out to Kendall Renee, who does all of our artwork.
Oh, yes.
Definitely.
She does an amazing job for us. So I am super excited to have her on the team. And shout out to Disney.
Shout out to Mickey fucking Mouse.
But
I need a couple minutes actually. And I mean, I want to do my shout outs. The Sneaker Box podcast. They're on Saturday mornings. Now their time is shifting. It was 9 o'clock last week. Next week, who knows? But definitely on Sneaker Bar Detroit. You can check them out. Sneaker Files. Thanks for stopping in the chat, man. I always check your show out. Now they're having some issues with their show. I think they said that they will be fixed tomorrow or something. But I definitely I check them out. Also, Soul Food Sneaker Talk. You can catch them every Wednesday at 8 o'clock. Definitely check them out. And then I just want to touch on the Jumpman Bostic GoFundMe, because I've heard some things where people are saying, they don't want to give because he's got 1,000 some odd shoes. Well, I mean, here's the story real quick. He was a Detroit police officer who got hurt on the job. When he got hurt on the job, they paid for the surgery. But in the meantime, between then and right now, the department has gone through a bankruptcy. So now he had to have a surgery to correct his knee, and they are not going to pay for it. So now, you know, he's left to pay for it. Now, Jumpman didn't ask us to, you know, put a GoFundMe together. I'm just looking at it as family. Jumpman Bossick is one of the most down-to-earth, humble guys that I've met in this whole deal. So, I mean, we put this thing together. We just wanted to help him and take some of the heat off his back. Now, you know, he still buys shoes and everything like that, but this isn't for, you know, his shoes. This is straight up to his hospital bills. And I mean, if you really think about it, if he hadn't gotten to that accident, and he wouldn't have to pay for the surgery anyway. His lifestyle shouldn't change based on that. So we're just basically trying to put up for where the department, you know, lacked. We're trying to get his back like he would have our back. So I mean, you know, I didn't have a problem giving, and I know people were saying, well, I never give. Come on, man. I mean, if you don't want to give, that's cool. You don't have to. I mean,
not to comment on it either, though. Just keep
exactly. You don't have to be negative and then try to persuade someone else not to give. And it's not about giving, you know, 100, you know, 200, 300. You give $1. You can give $2 if that's what you want to do. I mean, I just thought that this would kind of galvanize everybody from, you know, everybody saying, oh, I love you and blah, blah, blah. And we, you know, we're all, you know, sharing great times. But, you know, I thought this would be a good cause to see where things were. And I mean, for everybody who has given, thank you. And for people that shared, if you can't give, then, you know, there's no problem with that. I you know, I don't have any issues, but I just wanted to clarify that because it shouldn't be something where, you know, we look down on him or we look at him in a bad light because he didn't ask for it. We're just trying to help.
This came from, you know, people who care about him. So this isn't something that he's asking for or soliciting. So definitely, there's no need for the negative comments to go at his sneaker collection or tell the man what he should or should not keep. Like, let's just keep it positive.
Exactly. And then a shout out to the chat. Shout out to the usual suspects. Definitely thank you, Jodi.
Yes.
For joining us.
Thank you.
And
thank you for having me.
New York's in the building, y'all. Let's do it.
That's right.
It's Maally.
Yo, it's your man, the son of some man. I'm back at you with another video. No.
Fire.
It's that fire, yo. I got that heat on my feet. No, all jokes aside, shout out, as always, goes to the usual suspects. This show is nothing without you guys. You make it worth coming back for 2 hours that go by like 20 minutes each and every Monday. So shout out to you. A follow-up. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Michelle.
Website t-shirt thing that should be up and running hopefully very, very soon. So we'll keep you posted on that and how you can get official Monday Midsole merchandise as well as usual suspect merchandise. Shout out to the sponsors, Sneaker Shield. Shout out to Stance, Champs. Shout out to LCLs Plus. Shout out to the Butter Movement and the man, your man, the son of some man. He's really been putting in overtime, killing it. So he's doing a great job just bringing awareness to the movement. His videos are getting better and better and better and better. He's inspiring me to get better at my craft. So shout out to him. Appreciate you, bro. Love you.
All right, Jodi, you got some shout outs?
No. I mean,
really?
Somebody else.
You know, like nobody.
To everybody that came to watch the usual suspects. Thank you for joining. I appreciate, you know, everybody joining while I'm on the show. I was very nervous.
You did
so
good.
I hope you enjoyed it.
You did great.
Ain't that bad.
Jodi, like, fuck y'all.
No.
Well, no. I mean, I don't know who I'm allowed to shout out. You know, obviously.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You played it safe. You played it safe.
You know.
You did well. You did
definitely
well.
To everyone that tuned in. My heart. Thank you. Thank you for everyone that tuned in.
Perfect. Go ahead, old man.
I want to shout out first all the usual suspects. You know, I see y'all all week posting about the show. Young Civic, Arrows. You know, y'all always shouting out the show, and we appreciate that. Yeah, I can't think of everybody's name right now, but you know, we really appreciate that. We see that stuff and we love it. You know, supporting us and give y'all good content. You know, and as we've asked, you know, get us some videos. We need some more stuff to put on the channel. send us some videos. I mean, it could be anything sneaker related. It could just be some comedy stuff or whatever. We just want to, you know, show the love back that y'all showing us, and we can, you know, show y'all on the channel, you know, or whatever. So, you know, just send us some videos and we'll get them out there. I also want to shout out my boy, Heath Blaze, aka John Blaze, on IG. Always looking out and always hooking me up. So appreciate that, homie. And that's all I got this week, Dan. What you got, sir?
I did mine.
That's it. All right. So
that's you. With
that being said, you know, thanks everybody for coming out and supporting us once again. We got much love for you, and we'll see y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.